Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I was going through my closet today and I found this dress, and honestly it took me right back. Right back to that day. The one. So my boyfriend, well, now my husband, came through with this dress, and let me tell you, I changed ipapo. So with no hesitation, when a man brings you a gift that fits perfectly, you don't waste time. You just put it on and feel yourself. And that day, I felt so good in it. And we were coming from somewhere. I can't even remember when now, but we were not ready to go home yet. We just wanted to be together a little longer. So we decided, hey, let's pass through Avondale Gardens. And it was the perfect spot because you see, I was staying on campus at UZ and he was staying in Marlborough. So Avondale was right in the middle. It was central for both of us. And we just wanted to rest a bit, sit on the grass, and have a little talk before we had to separate and go back to our places. And guys, that little talk turned into hours. We had such a good time just telling stories. But these were not just any stories, They were useful stories. We were planning big things. We were finding light in each other's words. And I just remember it so clearly. He was telling me how he wanted to register a company. And then he said I want to put it in both our names. Can you imagine? It was sweet, right? It was not just a boyfriend girlfriend thing anymore. It was a partnership. It was a promise. And that moment just melted my heart because I knew this man was serious about me, or about us, about our future. And so whenever we met, our conversations were a mix of everything. We would tell love stories about how we wanted to be when we finally together, how we wanted our marriage to be like, the kind of home we wanted to build, the respect, the laughter, the way we would handle challenges together. And then we would switch gears and have a mini business meeting in Papo, like, okay, so what's the next step? How do we get there? What are we doing this month? What's the plan? And we were building an empire and a love story at the same time. And that day in Avondale Gardens, sitting on that grass with the trees around us and the sun filtering through the leaves, we just talked and talked and talked until we lost track of time. And he had a great time. I had a great time, but eventually the sun was going down and reality called. He had to take me back. So he finally dropped me off at UZ, and I remember watching his car drive away, and he left to go back to Marlborough. And I went up to my room that night, and I just felt so full, so sure, so peaceful, because that day in the gardens, in that dress, with all those stories and all those plans, that was the day I knew we were not just dating, we were building a life. We were choosing each other, not just for the fun days, but for the hard days too, for the business meeting and the love stories and everything in between. And so that's the story behind this dress. A little bit of love and a little bit of business and a whole lot of faith. And every time I look at it, I remember that vision of us, so young, so hopeful, so ready for everything. And look at us now. We made it. We are living that marriage we planned in those gardens. And that company we registered in both our names is still standing. So to anyone watching this, never underestimate the power of those small moments, the talks on park benches, the walks through the gardens, the dreams you whisper to each other, because those moments, they become your foundation, they become your testimony. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Oh, so zvakazoitika manje bhutsu dzangu dzakazodambuka manje, ende dzakadambuka, that's why ndakazotengera kuti ndakapfeka tochiita $2 or $2 or $3, I think, not more than that price. So dzakadambuka pata tichifamba somewhere, I think in town, then okay, let me buy this for you, then ndopatakazotenga. It was a great time, it was a great moment. I miss those moments. bye everyone. See you in the next adventure, in our next adventure, or in our next video.